Okay, so I came back and I eventually figured out that you pretty much have to go to a hobby site, and then they make and sell these and they get them to you. So I found one. I found a 5-pin DIN connector with a video left and right audio, right? So now I've got a cable that will work. Now I need to figure out, well, okay, what monitor? What do I connect it to, right? Can I connect it to my big screen in the living room, or do I need something different? And so I tried that with a couple of televisions, and the television told me it just couldn't recognize the format, and it essentially said it needs 600 by 800. It needed a monitor that would do 600 by 800. None of my televisions, none of my regular TVs would do that. Now, I didn't try the computer monitors. They might have been able to do that, but I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to kind of do it right. So I just went to the internet and I decided, okay, well, I need to find a small monitor that will take component and will give me 600 by 800 so that I can just have it for this machine and have it all kind of put together. So plug this in. Now I need my monitor. Where would we be during this pandemic without Amazon, right? So I went to Amazon and put in component audio 600 by 800 monitor and found this little number. Nice simple monitor, right? It's a TFT monitor, and doesn't have much to say for itself. It's just a nice simple, I think it's literally a security camera monitor. And so nice and simple, right? You've got your, I don't know if you can see that there, but you can see the component that you can plug into, and of course it has a power cable. So all that being said, let's see if we can get that to work. We have our components. This particular monitor is not made to be very useful, so you got to kind of just deal with the terrible placement of these connectors. But we'll get them in there. One video feed, left audio and right audio. Okay, so plugged in. And plugged into the computer. So now we just need to turn it on. Well, you know what would help? Power. This is one of those newfangled things that requires power. So if I plug that in, kind of surprised that fit in there. Okay. Power connection. Let's see what happens. And there you go. Can you see? Texas Instruments home computer. Please press any key to begin. So the dang thing still works. Imagine that. Thanks, Dad. Miss you, buddy. Well, now that we got the thing actually running and we know it works, we can press any key to begin. I guess might as well do that. Ooh, one for TI Basic. There's TI Basic and there's QBasic, as I recall. And if I recall correctly, I was QBasic. I don't know why I was QBasic. I guess I had a cartridge for that. And so, TI Basic ready. That is sweet action, man. If I knew any commands, I'd type them in there or don't. The other obvious thing is can we get the TI Invaders game to work? And then we can see what it is. Because, you know, who knows? It might be like an Asteroids kind of game, or maybe a Pitfall kind of game. TI Invaders, I mean, heck, that could be anything. Plugged it in. Okay, I've still got, now that I plugged it in, it booted back to the main screen. Let's press a key. And now I've got 1 for TI Basic, 2 for TI Invaders. If I hit 2, because we already hit 1, what do we get? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking good. Now I know it's got an attract mode if I just let it run for a bit here. So you have invader options there. You can go merely aggressive or downright nasty. Let's do merely aggressive. Oh my gosh! That looks familiar. I think that's Centipede. Check out that sweet audio, man. I mean, aren't you glad we got the stereo, the left and right audio, and not just one? Because you just couldn't get the real effect. See, like right there, that UFO, not compelling in mono, gotta have it in stereo. Just awesome. So, what's the fire button? Oops. Okay, V is fire. And S, oh man, these are the days. I never really got into Space Invaders. Anyway, kind of cool. So it works. Punchline is it works. But that's not the goal, right? We don't want it just to work. We want to surf the internet from this thing. So far so good. Now the next step, as I had pointed out, getting on the internet. There's components that you have to add to it, because there is no networking component. That was before networking. That was before you wired machines into a network. So this would run by itself. So how would you connect it to the internet? Well, you have to have an interface to do that. Ordered it. Hopefully it'll be here in a bit. When it gets here, show you what that looks like, unwrap it, and we'll go from there. So far so good.